Um, Hello traders, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are cool. Um, Today we are going to be talking about structural bias. Structural bias. Now, previously we talked about how to find your bias using structure, origin, and delivery. But today we are going to be talking about structural bias. Now, just as the name applies, what is structural bias? Now, structural bias is building your bias, or let's say building your directional bias just based on structure. So, but because of this class, I'm going to be adding both structure, origin and delivery. Origin and delivery is still part of structure and key levels, and then we are still going to be adding um, liquidity, okay, our internal external range liquidity. All of them work hand in hand. So let's say for instance price is going like this break of structure here that happened, it is not just a break, there were liquidity above all this place here. Price didn't just run to the downside, price actually made others internal structure. Now all these here are structures. So on this time frame, this high here is an external range liquidity, and probably the previous low here is also an external range liquidity. So everything within here is an internal range, while this one is our external range. So you see that as market structure move, liquidity is also part of the movement. So as price is going like this, you can see that it's creating higher highs on others time frame, and also little structure like this. Now this is liquidity being taken out, liquidity. Now mind you, all these zones here also has liquidity. So when you see price coming back, price is coming back to take out part of this liquidity, and then next price start going up, liquidity. This high is an external range and this low is an external range. Once price take out this one, this low becomes another external range liquidity. I don't know if you guys understand. So as you see price movement like this, price is moving based on liquidity, okay? But now as a trader, you should know where price wants to take liquidity per time and where price intends to go to as well. Okay, so now um now we are still on structure, right? Structural bias. Now apply what I just explained now, structure and bias. What we want to look out for today is how to get your direction using this structure, and then in line with both liquidity and key levels. So in line with liquidity, I'm talking about once price take out this high, you know that price will be going towards the next liquidity or the next key level to react to that place and start making retracement, right? Now you know that external range have been taken out. Price is going. Price touched this zone, and maybe on a 4 hour you got a break like this. Now this is a possibility that what price will start making retracement. Once you see price start making retracement, you know that okay, price is coming for this internal range liquidity on this particular time frame. So this is what we are going to be looking out today. So let's look for a perfect chart. Today we won't be talking about entry. Let's look for a perfect or a very nice price action that we'll use. Okay, maybe let's use this one. Starting from here, I think this is April 20. I'm going to be using Traders Casa. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So Euro USD, and the date is April 2020. Holy Jesus. Okay. So this is the same price action like the one we saw on trading view. I just want to use this for backtest. Okay, so now based on what we are learning today, structure, we'll start by marking out the structure on a daily time frame. I'm showing you guys how to get your directional bias just using structure. Okay, now this is a break of structure here. This place here, we also have another break of structure here, and then here there's also a break of structure here. All these are daily structure. But now, where is price reacting from? You see that this place here, price is rejecting from somewhere. So where is price reacting from, then creating rejection from? Let's look at it. I think it's this high here, and this one was used as liquidity. So now let's see what weekly looks like. I told you guys in origin and delivery that you should always go to your weekly time frame, not to just look for structure, but to look for your storyline. You should look for a weekly storyline. Now on our weekly time frame, you see that price is coming from this key level. Yeah. Okay, I think I should add this mentioned here. Yeah, price is coming from this key level. Look at it. This is like a breaker block. Price is coming from this level, and then you want to see a break on your daily to confirm that weekly is bearish. So you can see that there's no break, so weekly have been bearish from this place here, but at this particular place weekly is not yet bearish. But now our daily time frame is rejecting from this is the weekly, this line is the weekly key level, and this up one is the daily key level. Now you can see that daily is rejecting from both weekly and daily key level. Now let's see what 4 hours look like. We are going to be expecting a break on a 4 hour for it to be like a confirmation that a daily storyline have started. Okay, so let's look at our daily structure. This is a break of structure. You can see that the last swing low was this high, was the last swing high, and this was the last swing low before price started creating this restructure here. So since price has broken this zone, this become our external break. So now price is rejecting from this key level here, and then we have a break of structure here. This is a break of structure to the downside. The minimum time frame that we are going to be going down to will be 2 hours or sometimes 1 hour. So let me use 1 hour now. Now you see that on a 1 hour time frame, price is bullish from here. This is a break of structure. This was also a break of structure to the upside. Price came down, used this as an inducement, tapped into this zone here, tap into this zone, and price gave us a break of structure. Now that means this low here is a strong a strong swing, right, on this particular time frame. But since this place was violated, it is a sign that a retracement is beginning to form. Now let's see 4 hours. This retracement will be for this zone or will be for this zone. but we know that okay, this break signifies that price is bearish, but you are not going to enter directly, right? You look for your confirmation. So let's see what price will do next. We want to know the direction of price just using pure structure. So let's see what the market is doing. This is Monday, currently at 2 p.m. Okay, you see that we had another break. Now for price to reverse from here, that means price is rejecting from something. Let's see, what do we have on a daily? 4 hours. Now you see that price was rejecting from this breaker here, but I was expecting price to come to this extreme, this breaker block here. Price rejected from it. So if you wanted to sell from here, you look for a confirmation, but now we have a break of structure here. This is a break of structure and it's already Wednesday 6 p.m. Okay, let's wait until it's morning. Okay, this is Thursday by 6 a.m. Now on Thursday, what are you expecting? A lot of people will be looking out for buys from this zone here, but this zone, this is a one leg move. Look at it, price just made a swing low and zoom. So this is a one leg move. Automatically this zone here is a red flag. So let's just wait and see what price we do. Since we are in a new day, we go to the daily time frame. This is how the previous day, sorry, candle closed, and this is the new one forming. That is Thursday. Now let's go back to 4 hours. Okay, price has touched that zone and price is rejecting. But what happened? You see that this is just a rejection, or let's just say price just want to induce traders into taking a buy from here, because I know that this zone is not going to hold. Now let's continue. Okay, now this is 10 a.m. on Friday. This the next day already. Let's go back. Okay, Wednesday and Thursday close bearish, and this is Friday now. I'll be expecting Friday to maybe fill this little gap and come up to here, or use the scale level here. Then maybe we can start selling. But for now, remember that our break of structure is around this zone here. Look at it, swing high, break. So we should be expecting something like this. So let's watch. It didn't work out, and yeah, Friday is over already. We are already in a new week. We're already in a new week. Last week actually closed bearish. Now this week, this is the weekly time frame. What are we going to be expecting this week? Since price has given us a break to the downside from here, everything we are going to be looking out for now will be sells. I don't know if you understand. Just sell, sell, sell until when price give us a break to the upside. That is when we are going to be looking for buys. I hope we understand. So this our current trading range. I already taught you guys about trading range. Our trading range is between this high and this low. Why? This high was strong enough to give us a break of structure here, and then this low was also strong enough to start a retracement. Look at this internal body break here. Look. Now I'm staying on the 4-hour time frame because majorly we are day traders and we trade majorly based on 4-hour structure. Okay, so now let's wait for price to come to any of these zones. Price is here already. Okay, and price created a CRT. This is a CRT, candle range theory. Look at it. This high becomes the first leg, and this second candle swept this high tapped into this zone and closed below it. Now the targets, you enter from the third candle, the target is where? This place here. So I'm just trying to explain brief on CRT. Okay, so this is the turtle soup, and then this will be our next target. So but for now, I will not go down to lower time frame to look for any confirmation or to check if there is confirmation. We just want to treat direction. You see what happened? Boom. See that price is going down. So if I wanted to sell, I'll sell from this key level here. Maybe this one close, sell from this key level. My stop loss will be around here. My first target will be here, and then here, and then this last low. Since I know that structure is bearish, let's continue. Okay, first TP. So you see how we are getting our direction just based on structure. Okay, price failed to give us a break at this zone here. Instead, price is respecting that zone. You see that price is respecting it. The zone is being respected. Look at it. We want to look at that. But now the thing is, when price is bearish, when a lower high fails to create a lower low, that lower high becomes the liquidity, and then the swing low that it creates will also become a liquidity. What I mean is this high here was supposed to give us a break, right? But it failed to give us a break. Rather, price now creates this low here, and then you see as if price is retracing. Automatically, both this high and this low becomes the drawn liquidity. So there's possibility that price will might come and take this one, or price might come and take this high like this and then give us a break. This is what I mean. Okay, so same thing for let's say for the buy side. If this is a break of structure to the upside like this, and then price came down here, but instead of giving us a break like this, price now did something like this, and you see price coming back. Automatically, this high here, this low, and this low is the drawn liquidity. Now this zone here, since this zone here was able to give us a break, especially if this zone sweep an inducement or sweep liquidity before giving us this break, it is a strong low on that time frame. Why I said on that time frame is because sometimes your daily time frame might be retracing. So on your daily time frame, this place might be weak, but on that particular 4 hour, this zone is a strong structure. I hope we are following. So this is Tuesday already. We are not seeing anything yet. Let me see. This is 2 a.m. on Wednesday. One more candle. So this is 6 a.m. Let's go to daily and see what daily is doing. Okay, on a daily time frame, you can see how price is rejecting from this key level here, and then we want to sell. We are looking for a level to sell. Okay, you see the key level where price is reacting currently. So you can use a confirmation to sell from here. Your first target will be this low, since this is the drawn liquidity. But if this zone doesn't hold, then price might take out this high. Let's get going. Boom, you see it. So this low have been taken out, and now we have a fresh breakout structure. Okay, it's not a break yet. Now we have a break. Now, after you get a break of structure like this, the next thing you should be looking out for is roadblock. Yes, in MS and R, we call it roadblock. A roadblock is those key levels or those supply and demand levels that price will probably react from or create rejection from. let me give you guys an example. Now, if price is buying, let's say price is buying like this, and this is just a daily structure, okay, and then price gave us a retracement like this. Now price started buying again. Now you see all these key levels here, all these key levels, they are called roadblock on that time frame. Why? Is because now this is a break of structure here. Price give us a break of structure here. I want to zoom this. Aha. Now price give us a break of structure here like this. Then you see price creating rejection from here like this. Now this roadblock we mostly use them for reversal points. If price make a retracement like this, you look for a zone to buy. When price buy and give us a break like this, the next zone where price might want to create a retracement from again might be maybe this key level here, or sometimes price might want to take out this high. So it's like taking out external range liquidity, then retracement. So this is what we are going to be looking for now. Okay, we're going to be looking for roadblock. So now on this daily time frame, first I see this key level here, and then there's a key level here. This is a breaker block. We also have this zone. Price might just choose to fill this gap up to a particular point and want to reverse. So all these are roadblock. There are possible places where price will retrace from. You see that this is a breaker block. This zone here was an order block that was violated. So price might even come down to this zone like this and use it for a retracement. So that's why we call them roadblock. Let's continue. 6 a.m. on Thursday. Let's go to daily. Okay, this is Wednesday candle and this is Thursday candle. Okay, price already forming on OCL here. We also have this extreme here. Let's see what 4 hours look like. So if price make a retracement, we start looking for possible places. But for now, yeah, I think the retracement have started already. Price is coming from this daily key level here. So now there's possibility that price might come and use this breaker block. Price might come and use this extreme supply level here. Price might use this high for an inducement and then start rejecting from this fair value gap here. Got the fair value gap. So, but we don't know which one that price is going to use. So for now, that is the main reason why I always say you always enter with confirmation, especially when trading a 4-hour trading range like this. So let's see. You see that price is now rejecting from here. So there's possibility that price will dump from this zone, right? So it didn't work out. Now price is at this fair value gap now. You can enter aggressively or you can look for confirmation here. What time is it now? This 2 p.m. So that should be around 5 p.m. And you can see how market is slow here. Now this is a sign that buyers are no longer in charge or buyers are losing power. Sellers are about to take control. 6 a.m. on Friday. Now this Friday, the last day of the week, we might get possibility to sell from here. Okay, key level. Bam. That place failed. So okay, Friday 2 p.m. I want the market to close okay, 6 p.m. Yeah, the market should close by now. Now you see that price swept all this high and then price is now reacting from here. Now if all this sell, you took a sell from here, you waited for a retracement to this zone here, you took another sell, these two sell, even if it is 1:3, that should give you up to 6% of your account, and then you lost one trade here, you lost another trade here, you lost 2%. How many do you have? You still have 4% left. Now at this zone here, price didn't give us a proper break at this zone here. Now there is two things. There is possibility that um, the market is using all this zone as liquidity points to take traders out of the market, and then price then want to use this supply here to drop. You see that there's possibilities, right? Now but this end of the week already, let's go to weekly and see how the week ended. I would love to remove all this. This was last week, and this was this week that just ended. Now what am I going to be expecting at this point? This sell side liquidity have been taken out, but no buy side liquidity have been taken out. You see that this is forming something that wants to look like a trend line. This place here, let's go to daily. You can see it here. So this is somehow forming a trend line. All right, so that means there's a lot of liquidity above this zone here. That is number one. And number two, we're expecting daily to break here on this daily time frame, so that if this place is broken like this, we'll know that okay, a weekly storyline has started, but price didn't break it. Instead, price is reacting from this key level. So there's possibilities that price this week will just create a retracement and then start buying. If price start buying, then you know that these two highs might go. I hope you understand me. Now, but another thing is this. On this 4-hour structure, this is a break and this is a break. Price violated this one. There's possibility that the price just swept on this one just to tap here and sell. So, but how do we confirm? How do we now know which direction to follow? That is where you need confirmation, because this is a break, but it's not a proper break to me. Why? Is because when you see a candle close above price like this, and then immediately when another candle opens, price close below like this, most of the time it is a liquidity grab. So it's not just the normal sweep of liquidity that you know. A lot of people will see this now and say that this is a break of structure, and at the end price will still sell. I don't know if you understand. So I would want to see, after a candle close above price, another candle should close. That would be a confirmation that yes, this is actually a break of structure. So for now, nothing. Let's just wait for Monday. 6 okay, it's 6 a.m. on Monday. Now let's see what price wants to do first, and then we'll decide which direction to follow. You see what the market is doing now? It's coming down. This might not be a retracement, this might just be a trap. So let me see daily. We have a key level here on daily, and then we know that price is bearish, but now this is a CRT. This is a CRT on a daily time frame. Buy. This candle swept all this liquidity, tapped into this zone and closed bearish. Now Monday, tap into the key level, and now there's possibility that price will not even use this key level. Price will take out where this low. But let's see if price give us any confirmation here, we'll buy from here. But if no confirmation, we'll just allow price. Okay, we are there already. And this is 7 p.m. on Monday. Let's see how 10 a.m. on Tuesday. And we have a break already here. There's a break here. Look at it. There's a break here. Now this internal break here signifies that price is attempting to make a retracement from here. So I might buy from here, targeting this key level first, another key level, then if none of them was respected, I'll target this high. Then I'll know that price is making full buy move. Now this first break here, I want you guys to understand something. You see this first break, it is not a full confirmation that price is now bullish. It is until when price give us another break like this, or another break like this rather, sorry, another break like this, then at the retracement you have full confidence that price is bullish. I hope you understand. So now let's see what the markets do. Boom. So you see it. If you don't want to use this daily this 4-hour break here, you then use 1 hour, or you use 30 minutes, but I won't be going down to 30 minutes. Look at this. This is a break here. This is a break. And then look at, after this break, price came back immediately. Let me mark Asia. This Asia here. Now this signifies that Asia is a strong Asia, or this Asia is a strong one. Any Asia that swept liquidity, look, from here is 12. Any Asia that swept liquidity and caused a break of structure is a strong Asia. At the retracement, you mark your liquidity and you enter. This first leg becomes your liquidity. You enter from where? A key level below here, or you enter from that same liquidity point. So I'm just showing you guys how I trade, how I look for my direction. Most importantly, you should always trade your 4-hour and 1-hour structure. Let me just go back and make a reference on something. Look, this was our 4-hour break of structure. A lower low, a lower high, and a lower low. You might not be able to hold trade from here down to this zone, but from here to here you can also catch orders trade using your 1-hour structure. You don't need 30 minutes or 15 minutes. No, 1-hour structure, you can still use it as a 30-minute structure. 15 minutes should just be for confirmation. Look, this is a 1-hour structure. This is a break of structure on a 1 hour. You see that this first retracement, where did price come to? Look at this other block here. You sell from here, your stop loss remains above. This remains your inducement. Now at all this zone here, you still be looking for orders confirmation to sell. For example, look here, this blinker block here. Look at it. This is an inducement. Price used it. Even at this zone here, look at this zone here. Immediately price give you this little break and you are still looking for where to enter. Look at price came back. You sell. This is the main retracement. You sell. So instead of waiting and waiting and waiting, so let's go back to our 4 hours and continue from where we stopped. Now price swept this high but didn't give us a break. Another problem. When a low is not able to create a higher high, that means that higher low becomes a liquidity. So this low is now in liquidity. Now what are we going to be expecting? This is where a lot of traders get it confused. Price swept here. This low didn't cause a break to the upside. This high here also didn't cause a break on this time frame. Okay, you might go to a more lower time frame, you will see a break here, but on this time frame, no break. So both this high that didn't cause a break becomes a liquidity. That's why price swept it. But since this low was not able to break here, if price still didn't give us a proper break here, then this low is also a liquidity. What do? You wait. Let's see. So this is Wednesday 10 p.m. and then this is 10 a.m. on Thursday. We can maybe go to daily time frame and look at the candle. Okay, this high here was Wednesday high, and this is Thursday now forming. Let's see. Nothing yet. You see that I was even thinking that this low is going to give us a break, but nothing yet. Let's wait. We get a break to the downside, but this is an internal structure, most likely 1 hour structure. I won't advise you to still take it. Just be patient. Okay, this is Thursday 10 p.m. and now we have Friday. Friday is making a retracement here. Let's still go to the daily time frame. Look at what daily look like. Daily is still giving us that bullish vibe. Look at it on the line chart. I think price is rejecting from here now. You see, price is rejecting from here. So daily is still giving us that bullish vibe. But we will not still advise you to enter. This low is your inducement, and price is causing retracement from here, or price is giving us a rejection from here. I'll not still advise you to enter. I'll tell you to wait. Let's just wait and see what price will do. The buy has started. Price has taken out this zone, but yet I don't know why price is doing this. We are already in a new week. Let's go to the weekly. Okay, so this new week, or last week rather, I've taken out the high of this last 2 weeks. So I think price is buying now. Price is buying to take out this trend line liquidity that is forming here. See the trend line? Price is buying probably to take it out. So there is high possibility that this high here, price will take it. But I want to see a proper break here on the 4 hours. All this range is dangerous. Okay, this is Tuesday already, and let me see what Monday did. I think Monday I've created the high of the day. Or did it not? Monday didn't create any high. This was Friday high. But this is Tuesday now. Tuesday. I will not still accept this break. This is a break of structure, an internal break of structure here. But I want to see price do something reasonable. Then we can know what direction to focus on. You see that price just came and swept this zone again, but price didn't do anything. Now we have a proper break. Look, at this break, you can enter immediately from this break here. If you get a confirmation to sell from here, you can sell from here. Now you know that price is bearish. Why? This low is going to be taken out. There is high possibility that this low will be taken out. So on your line chart, this seems like a break of structure, but there is high possibility that this zone is a liquidity zone. So price is at this zone here, and price is retracing. We're in this Wednesday already. Okay, price didn't touch there, but you can see that the market is selling. And finally, this liquidity zone have been taken out. Since this low was not able to cause a break or give us a break of structure, then it is a liquidity zone. So now, since price has given us a break below here, what are you expecting? You're expecting bearish structures. Bearish structures. Mind you, this low here is a strong low because this low gave us a break of structure. Look at it. This was the low that pushed price. That price gave us this break. So it's a strong low, but won't really consider it for now. Let's just see what the market will do. Boom. Price swept it. You see how the market is going down. I hope you see how we just was able to determine the direction after all this manipulation here. Now, price has hit our first roadblock or our second roadblock. Let's see. What does the market want to do now? Anyways, 10 a.m. on Friday. Let's go to the daily time frame. You can see the rejection. Whoa. What did this guy want to do? It's dumping already, dumping, and we are already in a new week. So let me remove this. Now, after price swept out this high, we are in a weekly time frame. After price swept out this high, these two highs here, swept it out, the next week open, price now come down here to take out this external. You see how the higher time frame work, like both the weekly and monthly. Most of the time you see now all this structure are internal range. This zone here is your external, and this zone here is your external. Now everything around here is your internal, and most of the time this is what the higher time frame do. Once the higher time frame do something like this, take out all this internal, to now do like this, take out this external. Now once this external range liquidity have been taken out, the next available external range liquidity is where? Is this one. So most of the time you now see price doing something like this. Price will now take out this external. After this external, the next external range liquidity is where? This one. You see price causing giving us retracement. If price is bullish, that is when you see that price will now do something like this. Mind you, this zone is already an external range. Price will now take out that zone, and then you see price still taking out the internal and going for only this external again. Price will now be going for this external. This external, and then okay, let's just say this external and this external. Now you see all this external range below here. You know that all these ones are external range. This one, they are all external range. It will get to an extent and you see price will now start doing something like this, coming down for all this one. It might come and take out all this one, then you see one sharp move. That's just how price works. Okay, so this now we see that price is selling, and the market is currently at our second roadblock. This is a break of structure, but let's pause for a second. We have just been looking out for the 4-hour structure. What about the daily structure? Look at this structure. If you look at this, you find out that This is a swing low, a lower high, a higher high, a higher low, and this a higher high. So everything here might be a retracement. Price might buy from here, but if price comes down to this zone, price will take it out because this is a one leg move. So there's possibility that price will buy from here and we'll get something like this. And at the same time, there's also possibility that price will just do like this. So in the market, you need to be flexible. Let's go to our 4 hours. Now this new week, what is our directional bias? This is Monday 18th May. What is our directional bias for this week? Our directional bias for this week will be this. A possibility that price will give us a retracement to any of these zones here. This inducement, and price might react from here or any of these on here. Now, but for price to move from here to here, it might take the whole week or more than half of the week. So now, what we are expecting, since price is already rejecting this zone, and if you look 4 hour, you see an internal break here on 4 hour. What we should be expecting is this. My directional bias for this pair, let's say I'm making my analysis, I'm expecting this first thing. I'm expecting price to give me a retracement to buy with a confirmation. But if this doesn't work, I will expect the market to close below this zone, and at a retracement, I can continue selling. So there is possibility for you to have both buys and sells at the same time. So, but if price give me a retracement and start buying from here, when price gets to this zone, maybe at the end of the week, I'll start looking for sell, or this zone, I'll start looking for self confirmation. I hope we understand. So, I'm going to talk more on this. We'll still backtest this, but for now, I just want us to understand structure. Okay, so okay, we have the retracement. This is the beginning of the week, and now price is buying. Price is back. Probably if you are buying from here, you are out already at BE. Now price has closed below it. And I guess market was reacting from this zone here. This zone here. Now you are out already. Now you know that you are looking for sales. Right? This is Tuesday by 2 p.m. So now you know that you're looking for sales. Sales at this retracement. This is a breakup structure here. Though, but if you go to 1 hour, you can see that the structure is more clear here on 1 hour. And then you see a zone to buy from. You buy from here. To sell from, sorry. You sell from here. Let's keep going. You hit CP already. If you're selling from here, your take profit will be here. You're out of the market already. Let's see now. This is Thursday, 6 p.m. It's late already. Let's wait for Frankfurt to open. Okay, 6 a.m. Friday. You see that the whole of this week is just from this pole here. This zone here. This to favorite. This zone here and this zone. This is just the whole of this week. What is Friday doing? Friday is ranging. This is just the whole of this week. So which of our directional buyers played out? You know that we're expecting this. We're expecting price to give us something like this. We'll buy up to that zone. Price gave us it. But then price reacted from here and then gave us the second option of if price close the low here at the retracement, we enter to sell. I hope you see both of them almost played out, but one played out more. Let me remove this and let's see more examples. Let's go back to the weekly time frame. This is this week, and this one is last week, and daily time frame. You see, I see price is a bit choppy. Let's see 4 hours. For now, for 4 hours, this zone here, this high didn't give us a break here. So if this high couldn't give us a proper break here, then this zone price might take it off. Okay, so even though you want to still look for more sales here, you enter with confirmations. Oh jump. Monday is over, we're already in Tuesday already. You see how fast time flies. Okay, nothing for Tuesday yet, but since price took out this high here, which was a liquidity, since this high was not able to give us a break, it's a liquidity. The zone that price is rejecting from now is this one. If you get a proper confirmation from here, you can sell. Ouch, price took us out before selling. The market is so trickish, and we're in Thursday already. So Wednesday swept out the high of Monday and Tuesday, and then gave us a break. That's a good move, you know. There's possibility that maybe Thursday will just give a retracement and sell. Let me see what daily look like. Okay. I'll be looking for sales at this zone here, or also at this zone here as well. But if I want to enter aggressively like this, I will sell from here. So let's see 4 hours. Boom, we lost it as well. So this is Friday 2 p.m. and then a new week is starting. Now let's go to the weekly time frame. Now when you see price start giving you movements like this, you should go to the higher time frame and see what is price doing on the higher time frame. Let me remove all this. Price is coming from this breaker block here, and then there's possibility that this might be a retracement. This might be that this retracement for this structure is over. Maybe price wants to do something like this, and here this is a break here. So there's also possibility that this might just be a retracement for this structure. This is a 4-hour structure. Go to 4-hour time frame, look at it. It's a 4-hour structure. So there's possibility that price wants to give us a retracement for this one. So you see why the market is bullish now. Let's see. We got this break here, and this is Sunday already. If you ask me for my directional bias, I'll be expecting price to come here, then I enter for buys with confirmation. This zone here as well, but also with confirmation, because this zone here might be used as an inducement. Okay, price is back already, nothing here. And then price gave us a break to the downside. So this place also failed. Let's see if we had a break on 1 hour. There was no valid break on 1 hour. So if price gave us a break at this zone here, I would have been looking for buys. at this zone here. At the retracement, I'll be looking for buy, to buy like this, but price didn't give us a break. This break here is not so valid. I don't want to go to 30 minutes or 15 minutes, but because of this one leg move, look at this one strong bearish move. This zone here is not a valid break, it is this one. So we didn't lose anything. Let's get going. Now price has continued its bearish movement, but now what happened? What really happened? Was this a retracement for this? If this was a retracement for this structure, it should at least come to 50% of it. This is the 0.5%. Let me use 4 hours. It was not up to it. You see that price just touched the 0.5% and then went back immediately. So now we have another break of structure here. I'm just thinking this particular place just seems so familiar. I believe I took a buy from here and price took me out, or I took a sell. I've forgotten. So we're focusing on buys. That was why we didn't see this sell. That is why we didn't see this sell. When price came and reacted from here, price went back. That was on Monday, and then price came back to this same zone on Wednesday, closing below this week. You should know that when price come back to this zone, you enter with a confirmation to sell. So you see that we were focusing on buys, but we didn't look at the opposite of it. So now price is selling. It is a new week, Tuesday, another new week. There's possibility for a retracement, but we won't say for now until when price gets to that zone here. Oh Jesus, help me. Oh, okay. There you go again. You see this one leg move. Remember I told you that this is a one leg move. That if price wants to come to this zone, price will take it out. See that price have swept it, and now price is making a short retracement. That is because that zone there is a one leg move. The sell continues then. Now I've not seen any maybe valid 4-hour structure, but you can see that. Look at the structure. Look, you see that everything that we are talking about is just based on structure. Look at it. This structure, this high got violated, price swept it and then gave us another break. Now our trading range, if price wants to make a retracement between this high to this low on a 4-hour time frame, so we are expecting price to at least retrace here. So if this market does not break here, then price will retrace. But from what I'm seeing on a higher time frame, price will break this low. Oh, it didn't break it. Crazy. So now price has given us a retracement to at least this zone here. We might look for confirmation to sell there here if we get anyone, or we continue buying until when price wants to sell. So let's see. We are buying and buying and buying and buying and buying and buying. Eventually price sold. Where did price sell from? This zone here. So if you wanted to sell from here, you look for a valid break on what? Your 1-hour time frame. You see the break here? Look at this break. And price made a retracement back into that zone. If you want to sell, you sell from here. And where will your target be? You target the low that created that retracement. So you sell from here, hold down to this zone. Now let's go back to 4 hours. I hope we are really learning something. You see that price is still dumping and dumping and dumping, but let's look at daily now. What is happening in daily time frame? On our daily time frame, this low has been taken out. Price has taken out this low, and then we also have another low here that might be the last low here. There is also possibility that since price is bearish, price will take it out. Price is not just bearish, but rather a bearish storyline has started. Remember that we started from this high. Price tapped into this key level here. Look at the key level. This high and this breaker block joined together. Price tapped into that key level, and then on a daily time frame, the market now gave us a break. This was the place I was expecting price to break to confirm that a weekly storyline has started. Remember origin and delivery that I taught you guys. Look at, we have that break here. So a bearish storyline has started. Price is bearish now. So now we are expecting another retracement for this structure. We're expecting retracements for this structure. But this is Friday by 6 p.m. Nothing will happen again. Let's see what weekly look like now. Weekly close bearish, and then daily retracement might happen around any of this zone here. Price might come to this zone or comes to this extreme to begin another move. So let's see. Now where is price rejecting from currently? I can see this one here. So you see how we are making use of all the roadblocks for our retracement. Price sweeps this liquidity, and there's a key level here on the daily time frame, but I can't find it on 4 hour. But I believe that this liquidity that price have swept might cause price to start buying. See on the line chart we have a break here already. So if I get a confirmation around here, I'll buy. Around here, I'll start buying. But no confirmation, no buy. Okay, the loss must be crazy. No confirmation. Price just broke it. Let's see. You see that there's no any valid break here. So no confirmation. We just keep selling. Immediately after you get a break here, you can still enter for a sell from here. Immediately after that break, you see how price made this one leg backward. That's Tuesday by 8 a.m. West African time. Tuesday by 8 a.m. So sell. Now all this low have been taken out. Where is price going to? This is where you will now ask yourself that question. Where is price currently going to? Price have been selling and selling and selling and selling, and this is, let me see, what day is this? Okay, this is Thursday by 10 a.m. Let me just play price to reach maybe Friday by 10 or so. Okay, Friday by 2. This should be Friday by 6 p.m. That's 10. Now you see that price has given us another retracement back into this zone. So with a confirmation you can sell. But now let's look at the bigger picture. Where is price going to? The date currently is 26th of June 2026. Now ask yourself, where is price going to currently? Since price, we're expecting this zone to hold for price to start buying, but yet price gave us a break of structure. Down. Now remember this, our previous structure, this one, this a break to the upside, and this zone here failed. Price gave us a break. So all this buy move from here was a retracement, and you see all these sells we have been taken out, taken at this zone here. It is just the retracement going the right way of the market on this bigger structure. Now, but let's go to the monthly now and look at a more broader picture, a more bigger picture. Where is price going to? This low, all this low have been taken out. This long wick here, is it that maybe the market wants to come and take it? There's a key level here. Maybe price wants to come and take out this low and maybe use any zone here to buy, or maybe fill this fair value gap. We don't know for now. Let's go to the weekly. On a weekly time frame, is this zone here is a break of structure, or let's say an internal break of structure. So now currently price is coming from this zone here. This zone here is a monthly key level. Look at it, it's an OCL. If you haven't watched my video on MSNR, you should go and watch so you understand all these terms. This OCL, and then on a weekly time frame, it is also a V shape. That it is also a valid key level. Now on a daily time frame, that same zone is a key level. Look at it on a daily time frame, it is also a key level. I will not look at 4 hours because of the time frame. Now let's remove all this. There's possibility that price would want to start a retracement from here, or price will want to dump from here. This rejection is already on the key level. So based on the current structure, this is a break of structure here, and this one is an internal break, or let's just say 1 hour break of structure. So there's possibility that price will still sell from here, or there's possibility that price will buy. Since you don't know which direction to follow, just do nothing for now. Let's look at the structure that price wants to form. Price should do something. So that the high have been taken out. So price might eventually do like this. Maybe price is planning to start a new structure from here. You see that this key level is a very strong one. It's from the monthly, the weekly, and the daily. All of them align. So it's a strong one. So it has the ability to push price upward, or it can still fail. So just as I expected price to sweep, to tap into that zone, whereby sweeping this zone here. This zone was not able to give us a break. If you go to 1 hour, you see it. Look at a break of structure here, but this low didn't give us a break here. This was just a sweep. So price can buy from here. Let me go back to the 4 hours. If I get a valid break on a 1 hour, I can buy from here. I've not gotten a break yet on 1 hour. Look at it, no break yet. So if I get a valid break, I might risk it to buy from here. We're not talking about entries. Here you go. Zoom. So did I see my confirmation? Yes, I saw it. Look at the valid break that happened here. After the break, price came back to the breaker block and pick it from there. So I hope you guys just see how I do take my trade. Like, take your time to study what I just taught you guys. Study, and trust me, if you know structure very well, you'll be able to do well in the market. Maybe let's take a few examples more. I'm even enjoying the class actually. After this break now, we have this zone here, and then this major structure here. Can this little one push price downward? This one, yes, it can push price, depending on what is happening in the market. So but since price is at that zone, and whereby we have a new structure, look at the new structure we have here, a high, a low, high. So this zone here might want to push price downward, And for this new structure, it might just be a retracement. Nothing yet. Okay, this zone here is pushing price. It is definitely pushing price downward. Let's see if there's any confirmation at this first move. No confirmation here. You see that this is a one leg, so we might be expecting price to break here before we'll take a sell here. But in another case, we had this one, and this low failed to give us this break, but eventually this high here gave us a break here. At this retracement, if you see your confirmation, you sell. Now selling from here, let me mark the key level. Maybe I should use this. Now selling from here, from this zone here, your first take profits will be this low, and then the next place will be any available key level. For example, you see this key level, price might use it. It's acting as a roadblock here, but mind you, there is another structure. For this other structure, it might just be a retracement that price wants to retrace. But what about this other structure? For this other structure, this might also just be a retracement, that this is a break and this is a retracement. You see that we have two structures in opposite direction. So if you are selling from this zone here, if you are selling from here, you target here. When price comes back, you don't enter aggressively, you enter with a confirmation. If you see your confirmation, you target the next low. If price comes back and there's no possibility and you see price now giving you a break here, then you know that this structure is taking control. You wait for price to give you a retracement like this. You do not still have to enter aggressively. You use a confirmation still, because price might break here and still come back and break this low. You guys have seen it previously. So price is still dropping and dropping. Price has given us a move to the upside. Okay, I think the buyers want to take control now. They are definitely taking control. So you see that this structure is fully in charge. This one. What is the confirmation here that this structure is in charge? It is this break here, this body break here. So this low here is starting an origin. The origin of this move is this low because of this break. Not just this break, there are other smaller break like this one here. So this zone here is now an origin, or is the origin of this move. What we are expecting now is the distribution. That is where the previous topic I taught you guys came from, origin and delivery. So let's keep going and going. This high here is holding price captive now. Let's see. Instead of taking sales from here, to be sincere, I'll focus on this buy structure by waiting for retracements to take buys instead. But if price take me out, price already did. But if price takes me out, then I know that this low will go, and there is high possibility that this low will also go. So now see what the market is doing. This zone caused a break. This high was supposed to hold, but there's no any valid key level here. This zone here is a one leg move. Price cannot use it. So even though we were waiting for retracements here to enter with confirmation, it would have failed. So no trade yet. Now we have a clean break. Now let's wait for retracements to enter. Price has given us a retracement this Thursday already. Okay, I guess we can now buy from here with a confirmation if you see one. No confirmation yet. This low here have been swept. Will this zone hold? Nothing yet too as well. So now look, this is a break here and this another break here. So we haven't taken any trade yet based on the fact that we are not able to get a precise direction on the market. Okay, this one is coming back, but now where is price reacting from? And where is our strong high? There is no break of structure here yet. Now look at this structure. This low here, this low here gave us a break at this zone, and then all this was a retracement, but this low, this one was not able to give us a break here. Look at this, was just a sweep. So you see why while we're still looking for a place to buy from here, price came back and took that low as liquidity. I hope you see something. Price came back and took that low as liquidity while we're still looking for a place to buy. Now at this zone here, or at this junction, this zone here is a break of structure, but we now know that price is reacting from here, so we can buy from here, isn't it? We can buy from here, but no confirmation, no buy. Okay, price swept, and now we have a break. You see all the manipulation that the market does, but if you look clearly, you'll see that price market structure still works. Now let's start looking for zones where we look for buys from. Okay, so that price came to this one, price came to this zone and is buying already. Now let's look at what daily looked like. There's still a break here, so all this might just be a retracement. So we go back, we have a break of structure here, and then we have a major external break here like this, another retracement to this key level here, and then more buys. I hope you see how structure goes. So structure is not really so difficult. Just try to understand the structure and try to stay patient. So if you look at everything that we have done from up here down to this zone here, the parts where we were wrong are not up to 5, but the ones that we are right are more than 5. So just imagine that each of those 5, you got 3 RR, or if you are risking 1%, you are making 3% on each. You see that you are still up. So just have it at the back of your mind that losing is part of this game. You must lose in the market. Okay, your analysis must not be correct all the time, but just try to know what you're doing, follow your rules, and yeah, don't break any. And lastly, trust in God. That's the most important part. If you trust in God, He's the master teacher. Trust me, He taught me a lot, and I love Him dearly with my heart. So thank you for watching, and you guys should take care of yourself. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe and follow for more. I love you guys. Bye.